Hey, good morning. Good morning from Seattle. Let me get all my business turned on here and in the right way. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 a.m. I just made a fire. It's cold. Okay. Let me find myself here real quick. Let me find myself and then we'll get going here. Oh, come on. Maybe this is it. Right here. Here we go. All right. Gotta say hi to myself, make sure I can see the messages. Good morning. Good morning. What you doing, honey? I heated up some milk and put some vanilla and cinnamon in it. It's cold. We're sleeping. We're sleeping. Anyways, I'm doing Franken pages. I'm doing a couple new books for Christmas. I made the switch finally. I'm always late. I always say I'm not going to do it, and then I end up doing it. Okay, so here's the two books. Well, here's one. Here's one. It's fuzzy. These are from the 40s. It's got the fuzzy front. Oh, look. Isn't it pretty? I love it. And these are huge. Huge ones. Huge ones. So, you know, these are huge. So I come out with a bang instantly. Well, this one's 12. 12 by, 8 3/4 or whatever. And then I put sheet music on the inside, and then I reinforced the spine because it's kind of weird. I know I switched. I wasn't going to Linda, but you know what put me over the edge is Daisy Collins sending me her mystery boxes. Shoot, I was going to link them too. She sent me all the mystery boxes and all the Christmas stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. Did you see that video? I have them sitting here. I mean, she sent me so much stuff. So now I have, all her everything. TsunamiRose.net. She's got mystery boxes right now, and everything's all cut out and everything, so it's really sweet. I couldn't stand it. And then, I thought, Linda, well, if I'm not going to do Christmas, I better get it out, and I better start selling kits and selling it off then. And here I got it all out, and I did really good last year when I put it away. Here's the back. It's the back of the book cover. I thought the same thing last year, so I organized it really. I only have 2 boxes of stuff now, so it wasn't this huge monster that I thought it was. I just get so overwhelmed, with Christmas that my house is tiny, so. Okay, so here it is. This is the Monganoid. This is the 13 by 9. See, look, it's bigger than a ruler. So it's huge. So this is why I was going to do videos. I've done so many videos now through the years that I just, if I've already done it, it's like I just lose enthusiasm and just FaceTime my mom and hang out. Because I have so many of these videos already, But anyways, it's fun to watch the journals be made, so I figured I would come back. So anyways, so for this was just an old book, and I just gutted it out, and then I light Mod Podge, then I put this on, then I put matte medium on, then I put the sealer on, and I used Collage Podge, this stuff. So I used all 3, this, and the Mod Podge. Okay. And then Now I just have these. I still got to make a spine, which I have not done. And then I just have one of these up here for size-wise. But a lot of times what I do is, I'm going to do right now because I ruined this working on it. I cover my desk in brown paper so that I can get ink and do stuff, and I don't feel like, you know, clean. And I don't like the glass Tim Holtz, whatever, you know, tray thing, whatever. I don't know, I just don't like it. I took it off and I decided I'm just gonna. So here's what I do. There. So there's my sheet size. Okay? And what I want to tell you is the biggest mistake that I always make with these. Hi, Angel. Hey, the biggest mistake I always make with these is I make my pages too big. Then when I go shut my book, the edges stick out. That's the biggest problem with this. So I've made a couple of pages that are the exact same size, so I know they're going to be too big. But they're the first outside pages, and you got to make them smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller as you go in. Otherwise, when you shut your book, you're going to have all that extra hanging out like that. So try to make them successively smaller as you go. And then, so my first page is weird. Because I kept making mistakes. This is so big. I need to pull this up. I'm sorry. I know it's annoying when I do that. I'm sorry. But you know, you got to get your camera just right. I got to set it up because it's just, these pages are so big that you can't even get them in the frame, for Pete's sakes. Hi, Angel. What you doing? Hey, I was thinking about your, you know, mail time the other day. I don't feel like tracking that package and all that. You tell me how long it takes to get there, but listen. I was thinking I don't have anybody for December if you want to do December, but I'm just afraid you're just going to get a bunch of Christmas stuff, but I guess we could try it just to see for December. It's the only one I got left. It's next month. It's up to you. I don't have anybody picked for December because I wasn't sure if I even wanted to do it, you know, because Christmas and blah, blah, but we could just try it once and see. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, you know what I mean? And if it does, well, then yay for you. Okay, so what I'm doing here, look, is I got a glassine bag, huge one, 12-inch huge glassine bag. I have these in my shop. Sometimes you have to stay checking in what I always have new because I'm always doing something, you know, new. Anyway, so I had these, and I have these huge glassine envelopes. Big, huge ones. So I like to butt them together and make the page because it's the right size. So when I shut it, then this will be my very first page. Because when I open up my books, so it'll be like this. So when I open up my book, then for the very first page, I always like there to be, you know, the wow factor. You know what I mean? So I'm going to build something over here like I always do. And then 'Twas the Night Before Christmas is the first page. So this is where I always mess up, and I've been doing this for how long? You know what I mean? So my next page then is, that I want to see right here when I turn the page, is the next page in the book. See, the children were all nestled, all snug in their beds. So this has to be this side right here when I flip it. So it just racks my brain. You know, when you get tired. So, anyway, so now I have to make the other half of this. But I'll show you what I did. First of all. So it's just a bag. I just put tissue paper over it and then the cover of the book, the first page, whatever. And I had to photocopy this because the cover had the first page on the back. So I had to photocopy it, and then here's the photocopy. So that's all you can do with those kind. So there's the photocopy. So I ripped it and then inked it up and whatever, and then glue it down to here. And then this page, you can get more fun with this side. But you got to really think it through because, you know, I screwed up multiple times on my first page, but I'll just tell you anyways. So this envelope I got last year in the mail, and I open it this way, and it's $12.25. I know it's got my stuff on it, but I just cover it, you know, and decorate it up and whatever. So I'm not really worried about that right now. But I left it open up here, so it's a tag. I can put a tag in, but I had forgotten, so did shut, you know. So you gotta just, you know. So that was one mistake, and you know. So anyways, and I gotta glue this, but so now and then the next mistake is I thought I was gonna be able to sew around all this stuff, but I made another mistake, and and I had to glue this on the back because I put glue on the back of this. Anyways, it's you got to figure it out. But I put a envelope here, and I need some glue. I'm having glue issues too. I had so many issues yesterday. It was like, why am I doing this? Man, oh man. So what do you think, Angel? Do you want to do December or not? Right? What do you think, Angel? All right, so, and then, so I kind of just lay stuff out to cover the page. That's all I do, and then I just sew it together. So I got the envelope right here. I got a just sewed book page right here for the writing spot. Because I know when I'm right-handed, I don't know, that would be good, right? For left-handed, I don't know, but. Then anyway, right here was just something from the other side that I didn't want to see through, so I just covered it. And then here's a glassine bag for my shop, but I thought this was going to be on this side, so I put the opening over here. Now I didn't, so it should be on this side, you know, so it's easy to take out. But it's not. So anyway, there's a pocket right there, so I'll just put something in, you know what I'm saying. And then you can fabric hinge it like I did here. But this was actually too big, so I actually folded it over right here, see, so whatever. And then this wasn't big enough, so I had to add, you know, you just add. And then, so now I have the envelope on this side, see, and I couldn't sew the Franken on here because otherwise I would have been sewing my envelope, see, I messed it all up. So then I thought, well, I need sewing on here, so I sewed the strips and glued them on. You see how it goes. But if I didn't tell you guys all this stuff, you would be thinking, oh man, that's cool, right? Like she added it all to, yeah, right. So every time you make a mistake, it's okay. You just do it up. So what I did is cardstock, and then I got a vintage magazine, and it's from a toy catalog from like Sears or something. And so this is imported toy china dish set, you know, for the kids or whatever for Christmas. So I thought that was cute. So I just made a pocket right here, right? And every time I come on and do videos, that's when I start making the stupid mistakes. I hate that because I'm always talking, you know? So hopefully I don't make any dang mistakes because my next page is, like I said, this is the next page, and it has to be this way, so it's got to be this way, so I got to make the next page on this side. And I am going to make it this size, but then my next ones are got to be smaller because these are too big, I already know. And what happens is I end up having to cut off and then re-sew because they're too big. So, oh man. Yeah, the mistakes are the best part usually. So my envelope and stuff is sewn right into the page, which is really cool. Then I just added sheet music and then this piece, and then I'm going to put lines on here for the writing spot, you know. And then I'll find some way to keep this shut. But it's kind of cool. So I have no idea what I'm going to do. It actually should be the next page in the story on this side is actually what should happen here. But I don't know if I'm with it enough. Oh, and then I forgot. Look, I put in a secret pocket right here. So anytime you're doing this, I just put in one of my glassine bags in between these pages. Because I built this one first, and I had to sew it all. Because I learned from the last page, right? So I sewed it all, and then I actually glued it to this one. They're not sewn together because I couldn't sew over top of all this. I didn't want to get this, you know. So they're actually two separate sheets, and then I put the glassine bag in there. So to make a hidden pocket, and then I glued it together. So there's a sneaky one, and the only reason I know is because I left that part hanging out. So actually this should be the next page, which is this one. Went out on the lawn, there rose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. This should be the next page. If I can figure it out, but I'm such a dork. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that that's right. I feel like I just want to make this plain though, but that's not how this is supposed to go. It's supposed to be story page and then writing page, you know what I mean? So I kind of want to just make this just story page, but I'm scared it's supposed to be this. But I don't really like the way that looks together, see? So what I'll do is, I was using this for this. And I was using sheet music. This one's all about sheet music. And of course, I can't find, you know, all mine. Then I got this I'm going to use for a tip-in. But maybe I could make a page out of it instead. But I was thinking it's a perfect tip-in, so, or fold out, whatever. I don't ever know what the freak to call them. Alright, let me just see here. I like this one. But this says Jingle Bells, so maybe that's enough sheet music. I don't know. Because this one says Swaying Boughs. And it's almost big enough, see? But it's not, so I have to add length, you see? So I always just try to piece it all together, but I'm scared now. I'm getting too much sheet music. I know I gotta bring this over, so let's see. How about if we do, I pulled out some paper, let's see. This ho ho ho, too stupid. I don't want to go like too much with this because it's a storybook. So my instinct is I just want to do plain paper, you know what I mean? Because this is not the ticket. I just don't like these kind. I don't know why. I have all this cute paper and stuff. But it gets to be just too this. I mean, look. I don't know. I can't deal. It's just too literal. Like, I'm trying to make this look like somebody had a bunch of crap hanging around, you know? You know what I mean? And they used it to, you know, make this. So I want it to look, you know, crappy. Here's a huge envelope. Of course, am I doing too many envelopes? I don't know. I love the hidden. With the Franken pages, it's your chance to have a little fun, you know what I mean? So I love to, even if I put this in the middle and not even make this part of the page, it's really fun as a hidden even, you know what I mean? So all I do is I just start stacking stuff up like this just to see how it's going to look, right? So I know where my empty spaces are because I drew my square, right? And I don't even know if I'm going to keep this like this. Even I might rip this part off. So we'll see. So we can see then I'll need a strip here and a strip here of something. And then this is where then, well, you can put in your music or your And this is Jingle Bells, and it's Jingle Bells over there too. So I could do this if it's wide enough. We'll see. Barely. Shoot. Barely. Well, we could use it on this side then for this little skinny strip right here. Because it says Jingle Bells. So we could put it underneath. Because it'll show on the other side, see? Let's just see how this is going to work out now. There. And this I can rip off. It's hanging over some, but we're going to rip it off. And now we just need something here. So let's see. How about we do Santa? How's that? Is that okay? I almost want to do this because I know this is going to be in the spine then and get covered up. So how about we do this to leave this at the top like the other one. This here. Oh, I see. Because then it's just one skinny strip I would have to have. Oh, I see. I see. But this ain't bad either, actually. The only thing is it's not tall enough. Let's see. Let's just see. So what do you think, Angel? She's not answering me. Oh, you can't decide? Oh, okay. I know. I don't know what to do either. I can't decide either. And I thought, you know what? I'll let her decide. She can have December if she wants it. Otherwise, there's not much I can do because, you know, the event will be over by the time you start. You know what? This event, it takes constant. Like, if I don't post something for a couple of weeks, like, nobody knows. And they still don't know as much as I post. I'm telling you. As much as I post, they still don't know what it is, Angel. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta keep it going, you know, because otherwise people don't know what it is. They don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't like to read is the problem. They want to come on Facebook at the end of the day and just, you know, relax. So I always try to keep my instructions, like, super short because I know that's what's going on. But still, you have to read some, you know. Anyways, I was thinking of doing it like this because I don't know, though. The envelope on the bend is pretty tough, too. Dang it. I guess I'll leave it the way I had it. I guess Santa will get covered up. It's okay. Part of them, not all of it. So, okay. So, this is kind of what I want to do with it, then. This looks good. So, then I just, you know, ink, of course. If I can find my little inker. If I can find it. I lose it all the time. And it's sitting right here, you know, somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I found it. Have these in my shop if you need them. A couple bucks, you get a whole pack of them. So, okay, so what I do then is I'll ink all these edges. And then I'll sew what I can. You got to be mindful not to sew your envelope shut like I do. And then I just glue stick just to tack it together until I can get it to the sewing machine. That's what I do. I know, I have a ton of new people. It's so hard when I have a ton of new people. Oh, I get stressed, overwhelmed, you know what I mean? Because there's so many questions on the feed that need to be answered. There's so many people that don't know what's going on, and it's like, you know, it's just me and Linda and Mom, and we got Bonnie Rogers now came on, so she's cool. She's got a little shop, so it'll be fun. I gotta get with her. I just threw her in the mix, and I'm just busy, but I didn't get with her about her shop and stuff, so it'll be fun to see what she does. And so she's new. And then we got Jen Tonak is back there now, but she's in and out, you know. She's busy and got stuff going on, so she just comes on when she can. And then we got... Who else do we got? I think that's it. I try to keep it minimal, otherwise the drama gets too high. You know what I mean? You got to kind of learn how to work with me is the issue. I'm kind of a weird duck, so you got to kind of learn to work with me and just let me run my group how I want, and then we don't have no problems. But as soon as somebody starts coming in and saying anything and having all these opinions and trying to do all this and writing me endless messages and trying to all this noise, and I'm just like, oh my God, I can't deal. Can't deal with it, and I just get overwhelmed, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. I can't deal. All right, so this was going over here. But I just like my business and my group to be not stress. All right, and we'll do this. I like this Jingle Bells to show, dang it, but oh well. Steph, I know, she drives me crazy. I call her drama queen all the time, right to her face, and I just make fun of her because it's funny, you know. People can do and be whatever they want. I don't judge. I just think it's so funny. And she had a post last night on her. She always taunts you on her Facebook page. You ever notice? She's like, well, I knew it, seen it coming, but I'm too tired. I'll see you tomorrow. And it's like, oh, you little brat. She's trying to... She's trying to taunt you. I know, she's so funny. She's all over the place, too. So, I just let her do whatever. She's funny. You know, whatever you want to do. It's more fun to watch people than it is to anything else, you know. So, I think it's funny. And she does so much work for a group and stuff. I could barely do this without her, seriously. So, it's like... But anyways, yeah, it's got to be a certain, I know, she stirs the pot. See, Angel, that's what she does. So I got to keep her under wraps. But she don't do it in a malicious way, though. She's sweet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she wants to be snotty, but I don't let her. You know what I mean? And I always tell her, if anybody's going to be snotty around here, it's me. She's like, oh, shoot. Because she wants to be snotty, but, and then when I first let her do the Etc. Connections group, she's so funny. She's so funny. I don't know, I just enjoy watching you guys. It's hilarious. But when you're new, you know, too, you don't know stuff. But anyways, it's really fun to, whatever. Did you watch that video last year when I sent her that journal and she cried? Oh my God, that was the best video I ever seen. She's like, a journal, oh my God. And she was trying to show it like I didn't care about her showing it. She was so cute. Oh my God. I was like, don't you guys know you don't have to show it? All we want to see is your reaction and, you know, to the presents and stuff. My daughters did the same thing. Here's the journal, and I'm like, you guys, I did the flip through. They seen me make it, like everything. We don't care about the dang journal. I just want to see your reaction to it, you know what I mean? Oh my God, she cried like a baby. It was so cute. I know. She's funny. So I just laugh at them and they laugh at me. And if we make mistakes or whatever, you know, oh well, it's no big deal. But if it gets all, you know, dramated, I can't. I can't deal with it. I say, Linda, I can't deal. She goes, okay. Linda's so easy. Oh, it's funny. She's just like, okay. Let them go then. Poor Bonnie, she came in the first day and we had drama right away, didn't we, Linda? I was like, oh, and I get overwhelmed because I'm trying to, when I get a couple new mods in the back, I'm trying to teach them at the same time as I'm doing everything else. And so when I'm trying to teach somebody and somebody else tries to talk over me and take control of the situation, then it's just tough, you know? And I'm like, just hush back here so I can get my word out. So you can listen since you're new and you don't know what's going on back here. The first step is listening. Right, Linda? The first step is if you don't know what to do, you have to listen. And it ain't even that big of a deal. They get all upset. But you know what's really funny is I used to get all upset too, you know, when I first started. Everything was, you know, catastrophe. It's kind of funny how things change, you know, once you've been in it a while, you realize, oh, you know, no big deal. Okay, so now, here's the situation. I can sew right now. And I sew this on the edge of this. That way I can still shut this and it doesn't get sewn shut. So I'll go on the outside of this envelope and then back in. Sew around and then I'll go inside and outside and all that. And then the back. This is what you got to deal with because the back is going to be this messed up. Sometimes it's not messed up. Sometimes it's okay. But the back is where you can put in your hidden pockets. You know what I'm saying? If you want. And then, you know, your next page. But we're just going to do this for a minute. Because this ain't... It's mostly cardstock and stuff. So that's no fun. But we'll see. Because this is going to be like this. So this looks pretty good. I know you can't see the whole thing, can you? But... This is so huge, and I have to pull my camera up so high you couldn't even see what's going on. There, so this looks good, right? A little bit of poinsettias. A little bit of spots to write, like you could write on here too. I'll probably put lines. And then we'll sew, and you can write here, right? So this kind of looks like a fun. And then what I'll do is I put the fabric strip here. Both sides to hinge together. And then you can sew them in, right? I know these are going to be too big though, but it's going to be my first 2 pages. What am I going to do? Shoot, you know? I already know they're too big. But whatever. The next ones I'll make smaller, I promise. Myself. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... This has to get sewn, so I gotta sew, I guess. I know that's boring, but whatever. And then, I'll show you. After that, then you can take your glassine, whatever you're gonna do. If you don't have the I got all the different sizes of glassine in my shop, but if you don't want to waste a glassine bag on the inside or whatever you're gonna do, you could just do a book page or, you know, whatever. But this one... I was thinking of doing this as a tip-in, but I might be able to get away with putting this on here for the bottom part and letting this tip in like this. Then all I would need is something up here, right? Which would be cool. So we'll just see. All right, so let me see. Okay. So I'm going to sew, I guess. You got to be really careful because I can't sew right here because I'll be sewing my envelope shut. I mean, it would be okay because I still would have some, but I just got to watch out what I'm doing here, you know what I mean? And then this side doesn't have anything even on it yet, so I don't know. We'll just see. it's boring when I sew, but whatever. Deal with it. Ah, shoot. I went off the deep end here. Alright. One more little piece here. There. What are you guys doing up so early here? It's not even light out yet. It's only like 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, really? Angel's in some weird place. That's why I didn't want to make her Wild Inspiration Queen. Because by the time she gets the mail, it takes 3 weeks to get there, you know? So that's what we're talking about, Linda, because she got nominated for Queen. And I don't know what the heck to do with it. She doesn't get mail in time, you know? So I thought maybe we could just put her in for December. You know what I mean? Well, it's 5 here now, but I got up at 4. So we were just trying to figure it out, you know? How we're going to do it. If at all. That's what got me in that conversation about all the kids, you know, all the mods and stuff. Somehow that got me in that conversation. Okay. Somehow it got me off on that. It was kind of funny. She's in Caraco, the Netherlands. Antilles, is that how you say it? I don't even know. How lucky is that? All exotic and stuff. Okay, so there. So that'll be this. Okay, so I need to hinge it so that I don't forget what I'm doing. But I don't have anything out for hinges right now. That's weird. I was just going to use muslin, but I don't know. I guess. For some reason, I thought she was in Hawaii. I don't know why, but she's not. I was going to use muslin, but I got this white stuff out here, so. I think I'll just use it. And then it adds another dimension, even if it does cover up some of the stuff you just did, it's fine. It looks cool, you know. Alright, and I try to get them as close as I can because, see, this is why they get too big, because I forget about the gap. And now I'm going to have it hang over. I already know that's what's going to happen. I should just cut this. Because I already know it's going to be too big. Ah, dang it. Well, I'm hoping. I already know this is going to be too big. Dang it. Well, maybe I'll do this. I don't know. I know this because I made this exactly the right size. And this is way too big. Alright, let me see what I got going on here. You get the idea anyways. I just wanted to hang out with you guys. Because me and my mom usually FaceTime and do all this work together. She stayed up all night. She just went to bed. So, we got no FaceTime partner today. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go do a video then. There. I guess I'm just folding it over and gluing it because I don't feel like cutting it off and re-sewing. You got a Get Well stuffed folder and you don't know who you got it from? Linda? Somebody sending you Happy Mail with no address or what? Oh no, this is a little smaller. Oh look, it is a little smaller. Okay, good. Well then now I'm happy. Okay, so I'm gonna just make this as tight as I can without, because it's got to be able to, you know, fold. Okay. No name, huh? Well, they must have, you know how we do. But people get really confused about the name situation. It's so funny. It's like, I had this one lady not even put name on her, like, well of inspiration. And she's like, well, you don't use names. And I'm like, you know, you're missing the point. How are you going to get any wall of inspiration tags back if you don't put your dang name on it? We only don't use names if we're in a group event or you don't care about, you know, you want to do it anonymously. So they must not want it to be anonymous. Anonymous. Said it all wrong. Anonymous? Yeah. That's a hard one in the morning, ain't it? Yeah, it's tough because I like to have your guys' names on them because when I do videos or I let them hang up there sometimes for a long. Sometimes I have them in my box for a year and I forget who sent it to me, you know. Okay, so this side's done. That's cute, right? Nice page. And it's got a hidden pocket here and an envelope here. It's kind of cool. And I'll stamp the lines on, you know, when I'm ready to distress. I'm not ready to distress them yet, but I love it. Okay, so then this page, that's the page that has to be the next story page. This one. See? Or it can be on this side, which is fine, whatever. Because this one, I can't really, I would have to put all sheet music behind it then, and then just put this down. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I gotta make another Franken. But I did it like this because I don't want to sew on top of this. You know what I mean? So I'll probably put this here. And then my next page I make will be plain. I'm hoping I'm doing this right. It's so hard to figure this out sometimes. I think I'm doing it right, and then I'm not. You know what I mean? And then I find out I'm not really, which stinks. When I find out I thought the whole time I was doing it right, and then I'm not really. Oh, it makes me mad. Okay, so this is how I do it. This is how we do it. So I just printed this out. I just rip it off and ink the edge. Rip it up. It's kind of fun. And then rip it up, ink it up, and then I gotta put sheet music, I guess, because that's what I've been doing. Unless I can find something else, but I just don't like the way anything else looks. I don't want to use Christmas trees. You know what I mean? I mean, I love Christmas journals, but I don't like it to be Christmas, you know? You know what I mean? So, I always try, like I always say, to give the impression rather than going so berserko, because then it looks like the dollar store on my pages, and it's like, no. You know what I mean? No dollar store pages, girls. Right? I don't like the dollar store. I don't care. I see all them videos, all them girls going to the dollar store and this, that, whatever thing. I did the same thing when I first started. I went to the dollar store, got all stuff, da da da. I get home, put all that crap on my page. I'm like, ew, this looks like crap. It's not what I want it to look like. We're trying to make vintage looking items, right? So the dollar store has things you can use, but you gotta watch out. They have tickets. You can find tickets there, which we always need tickets. And I have tickets in my shop too. What I did is I bought big, huge rolls of them, different colors that we can't find in the dollar store, different styles and types, plain ones so that you can put, you know, words or stuff or whatever, and different colors. And then it's just the same. It's just a couple of bucks, but you get a variety. So I do have that. If you don't have a dollar store by you, I do have them. And then they do have paper doilies at the dollar store. You can find those, which are good. Always need them. Of course, I have them in my shop too, but. And then they have, some, you know, I don't like the glue sticks. I'm just saying. I've tried them, and I don't like them. But they do have mini tacky glue bottles there sometimes you can find, so that's good. And then sometimes they have stuff. They got the rings for the 3-ring binders. Those are cheap there. They're $1 and you get 4 rings. So that's really good. That's where I get my rings. And they have, you know, stuff. You just have to be careful because otherwise, like I said, you start putting all that stuff in your journals and pretty soon it doesn't look vintage anymore. It looks like god dang grandma's ugly sweater. You know? You gotta watch out. Yeah. I mean, I go in and I look, you know, if they, you know, and so they have tissue paper. Sometimes you can get it for a good price. But most of the time, and I've done experiments just because, you know, I'm a psychology person like that. I just like that. I've done experiments and I've made things with dollar store napkins. You all know what those look like. And when I use those, my stuff don't sell. Every time I put a dollar store napkin on something, it don't sell. Every time. Because people know you get it at the dollar store. I don't want it. You know, once in a while there's a good dollar store napkin, but barely. Yeah, the glue sticks aren't any good. So don't bother with those. I mean, you can get glitter and stuff like that there, but even the glitter, you gotta watch out because, you know, you just little bits here and there, little. That's why I like my glazes because you get the shine and the shimmer and it's not glitter, you know. So, but you just gotta watch out. Okay, now, if I'm just going to put this in the middle, then I just need to put sheet music around. So that's okay. We'll do that. If and I can find some. Here's some. I was saving this though because it's so nice because it says swaying boughs. That's cool. So I'll use this side instead. Which I was saving this one too because it says wildflowers. That'd be pretty in a book, huh? Ooh. One of my favorite YouTube ladies just did a video. Oh, I'm excited. I gotta go watch her. I love it. Alright. Let's see how we're going to do this. Well, we'll just do it like this and see how it goes. It's practically the perfect size. And then I just need some at the bottom because I could rip some of this off because it's already got it and use this for the bottom piece. Maybe if I do it right, but I don't know if I will. Because I need some at the bottom, see? And I'm wasting all that on the inside for nothing. So I guess I'm going to rip it out because there's no sense in having that there and I need another piece. I can rip this off because there's already some there. So this can come off. Right? Okay. And then all this can come out of the middle. All right. Nice. And then I can put this along the bottom. See? Perfect. Okay, that's what we'll do then. And now I can do it like this and just glue it on. Or I can glue these together and Franken sew them. Right? And then glue it down if I want. So, should we sew or should we not sew? That's the question. I think I'll just sew this middle piece and leave these edges plain for a contrast because I got sewing in every single page, you know what I'm saying? So let me sew this. And then also, if we want to put any hidden pockets in, we got to put them behind here before I glue all this down. Sometimes I'll put a coin envelope or, you know, something. All right, let's see what that looks like. Let's see. Oh yeah, this looks good. That looks good, right? All right, so I'm just gonna glue this right down. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just using glue stick because. But I do it really thick because it'll be good enough because it's all gonna get Nice. Nice. Well, I don't know, Linda. It looks like slim pickings this year for Christmas, doesn't it? Are you guys going to keep it low-key, too? Everybody I talk to is just low-key. And our fundraiser ain't doing the greatest either. Last year, when I just started the fundraiser, I think I got all the money in, like, 2 days. 2 or 3 days. And then it was done. So it's weird how they go. You know, we do it every year, you know, for the Christmas and for the postage budget, you know. Yeah, we do them every year. And every year it's different. So it's interesting, you know. I just think it's interesting to see how it changes all the time, you know. This year with the election and the COVID and all this stuff, you know. Last year we made $595, and I think it was 2 or 3 days. And we had a really fun Christmas last year, but I don't know if we'll get it this year. I don't even know if I'll get my postage budget this year, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Even my kids are like, you know, everything's so different when you're, since COVID and all this stuff came, it's like everybody's priorities are changing, so that's cool. All right, then we'll put this down. Okay. And then we'll put this down. All right. No tsunamis this year for you guys or nothing, huh? Yeah, being stuck on an island can be good, and sometimes it can be bad, so you just don't know. You just don't know the way to go, do you? Yeah, we had COVID last year. I already know we had it, so hopefully if it comes around this year again, we'll have built up antibodies, I guess, is all I can hope for now. You know? I'm going to put this on the edges just to make sure it's all good. There we go. Nice. Guess I'm not putting any hidden pockets in unless I do it right now. Guess not. I don't have to do it on every page. But I could have put eyelash trim, or you could put, you know, whatever. You could layer it up even more than I do, you know. Wow, that's nice, Angel. That's nice. There. Okay, so that's that, right? Oops. And now I need this strip here on this side, which I hate to cover up. I I hate to cover up my pretties. I love this page so much. This one looks way bigger than this one. It even looks taller. Oh well. Oh well. And we'll put the strip. I'll try to make it as skinny as I can. Let's just do it. I hate to cover up my pretties. And I know these ones are going to be too big pages, but that's okay. My next ones I got to make smaller. Okay, let's do this. I didn't cover up too much, but I don't like covering up any of my visions of sugar plums. I don't want to cover up any sugar plum visions. Okay. That is not cool. I don't know what is. Okay, but I gotta lay it in here so that I don't forget what's going on. Okay. So let's look now. So here's how it's gonna be. 'Twas the night before Christmas and all through the house. Hi, Jennifer. All right, so here we go. And then we'll turn it and see. Yep, the children are nestled all snug in their beds. Yep, and he just settled down for his long winter's nap. Okay, and then we just have a page, and then we get the second page. Okay, then this one, we'll turn it, and then this one should be the third page, see, but it's not. So now I need the third page on this side. See how this gets complicated? I'm not even sure if this is going to work because I got the first two pages. You see how this goes? Now the next one should be right here. But how is that going to be? Because there's going to be another one here then. You see how this goes? I don't know how to do it. Now I'm so confused that I don't even know what to do. You see what I mean? I did it wrong already. See? I knew I was going to do it wrong. I have to rip this off if I can right now. I can't. Dang it. Oh well. I can't get it in succession. I just can't. For whatever reason. And here I sit here and thought I had this perfectly done and I didn't. Because now my next one goes here. Oh, crap. Oh, well. I screwed up. I'm so mad right now. I thought I had this perfect, see? Oh, well. Because now I put one on the inside, and this isn't going to be right. God dang it. What do I do? Undo it now? I can't. It's all glued. It's going to rip off. Shoot. Oh, well. I thought I had this all right. I knew when I put this on here it wasn't going to be right. Because I got to lay it in right this way now. I got to lay it in now. Yeah, what was I thinking? I knew that was wrong. I have to rip this off. Or cover it up with something else. It's not right. I got to do it. I got to do this right. This ain't even right. I got to just go print this back out again because this isn't right. God dang it. Oh, I don't want to ruin it. I guess maybe I could just go over it with a different image. Because this ain't the ticket right here. Crap. Oh well. I'm going to go over it with a different image, I guess. Because this ain't even the right one. Shoot! I'm I'm ripping it off. I'm ripping it off because it ain't even the right one. Like a big dummy. I gotta go print it off and do it all over again. See what I mean about these books? You see, I told you. I tried to tell you guys. I tried to tell you. Shh. I can't have this on here. I gotta do... Right. No big deal. I just gotta do a different image. That's not the right one, dang it. Thankfully, I noticed. Shoot. What can I put there instead now for crying out loud? Did all that work for nothing? Alright. This is the first page. This is the second page. So the third one I put in here has to have the picture on this side. Okay. So it doesn't matter what I put here. I see. What a dork. So I just have to put a different image in there. Shoot. That's okay, though. I will put... I like this. Because I got this black over here. I got vintage wrapping paper, which is really cool. Yeah, make them all individual. I know, huh? And then do it... Oh, Linda. I guess that's what I'm going to have to do. Do them all individual and then stick them together. Something, because what I'm doing right now ain't cutting it. Did a whole page and it ain't even right. Pete's sakes. I love this black paper because it matches over here. Oh, I love it. I know, I love it. It's vintage. Well, obviously, right? I found it in some bin and somewhere, some sale or something, and it's all screwed up, as you can see. So I'm just trying to salvage what I can out of it. I was just going to do tags or something, but this is pretty cool, actually. So I'll put it on here, and then all right, that'll be fine for Pete's sakes. My next page, I put that guy on. Now I gotta go print it out and do it over again. Dang it. Oh well. I'm telling you, it racks my brain when I do these. Yeah, I could put my pocket back there if I want, but I already put one on the last page, so it's like, I don't want to put hidden pockets in every page, but I could. But I could do something. I'm even leaving the tape. Look, there's vintage tape. It's cool. Yep, because then later when I do it, you know, you build on top of these pages, so I don't know what I'm going to put on this page, but for now, it can look like this, which is pretty awesome. I love it. There. Yay. Okay. I get it. Okay, so now, when I turn the page, that one's got to go on this side. Okay, I get it. Well, thanks for coming in. So I'm still going to decorate this side because look, it's sugar plums with gingerbread. So this is all going to be gingerbread. I'm so excited. I can't wait because I love gingerbread. So that's going to be fun. You know what I mean? So this is pretty neat. I love it. I love it. So thanks for coming in anyways. I'll be doing some more later. I got to go to the printer now and print out my next page because I just ripped it all off. I just ripped it all up, so now I don't have what I was supposed to do. As you can see, I should have. I wonder if I could still use it if it's like this, all messed up. We always use wrinkled up, ripped up stuff, so I could maybe just use it like this. Probably not. Anyways, thanks for coming in, ladies. We'll see you later.